Calgary, Alberta, number 7, Nate Yellowaga.
He winds ahead here for Red Deer. Drop feed, now Powell. Knocked away Yellowaga. He'll pick it up again for Red Deer. Works it back to the middle. His shot stopped by Snell. Good save there with the right pad. Off the boards and just out for.
And then it gets to the slot area. And now the Oil Kings get it to the line and eventually do get it out to the neutral zone. Under 8 to go in the second period. Puck at Red Deer's end now. Drop pass intercepted by Landon McSwain. Banks it ahead nicely to Ty Copeland. Pass to the Edmonton line. It goes off a stick. So
in this second, sent to the blue line. Yellowaga. Right side, he'll drive it down the wing to the circle, cutting his way in, and turns in to get a stick on it. Now launch a shot stop, rebound, and that one sent just wide by Shadrick. The far board. One to go in this third period. Picked up here, Missouri for Red Deer. Over to Schmidt, Yellowaga. Out through the middle now. Schmidt will carry it in, thrown on.
Western Hockey League goal. Rebels are on the board at 2-1.
Yeah, it's a great play. You know, you were having trouble breaking the pressure, but when they did at 4-on-4, and Jackson Feuder, since he got 2 guys coming to him, he knows he's got a guy driving through the middle, and he's able to get it through the 2 defenders and hit Yellowaga on the breakaway.
Feuder makes the perfect pass, then picks up that puck, gives it to Terrence Robertson as Nate Yellowaga has his first Western Hockey League goal.
Your line for Olsen, he can't enter the zone against Lisi, the Slovakian defenseman. Now it's poked by the defenseman. Botel on the far wing, trying to throw it in front, and a good defensive play by Yellowaga. Dropping down in front of the pass. He had a man going to the front of the net in Vilhooft. Yellowaga's pass off the stick of Copeland to the end boards. Lavalley escorts the speedy forward to the end boards in the blade's end. Dranchak and Doyle tie up. Now the puck is in amongst them. Botel in to try and dig it free. Puck comes free. Here's a wraparound. Botel 2-3, whacks at it. Gardner down. Keeps it out with the left pad. Those are his best saves of the period. Now sent back to the line. Yellowaga along the blue line. Backhand pass, Hamilton towards the goal wide. Off the backboards, they'll score. Boards, 3 for each side. Dug free by the Rebels. Back up top. Here's a shot blocked by Parr off the stick of Copeland. And it ricochets back into the Red Deer end with 20 seconds left in the penalty to Dominic Peter. Yellowaga, good speed, hits the line and over, and Klimke knocks it off his stick at the last second as he was making a move. Centered in front, an opportunity for Milford on the doorstep, and denied by Gardner. Sharp angle shot by Graydon Peterson.
half wall, drops it down low towards Bawa. Bawa brings it back to the half wall, now to the right point. Blueswick, left point. Yellowaga doesn't shoot, takes it up the wall. Yellowaga is going to take it around the Moose Jaw net. Wrap around, pass into the crease. Copeland's knocked down. Rebound, Bawa scores. That puck was in. The referee down low had no idea where it was, but that puck clearly went in as the Rebels are celebrating a game-tying goal by Arjun Bawa, but the referee down low did not see that puck go in the net. He blew the play dead after the Rebels quickly went to celebrate. They're going to show the replay as it was a wraparound from Nate Yellowaga. Copeland got knocked down. Bawa scooped that puck out of the pile and put it in under the bar, but they say it's no goal. Dear Rebels, Arjun Bawa has in fact tied this game at 4. Can you believe it? As the Rebels once again find an answer here in Moose Jaw. Arjun Bawa, his second goal of the season. He picked that puck out of the net front scrum and puts it home.
You'll never guess how many goals this guy has once you see this one. Here's Red Deer Rebels defenseman Nate Yellowaga. Watch this end-to-end beauty.
Plays it over to Nate Yellowaga. 6.5 minutes to go in the first period as the Rebels' first-year blue liner out of Calgary darts over the Raiders line, makes a couple of moves, has it down low, shot, scores! Bobby Orr style, coast to coast, Nate Yellowaga with the beauty. He puts the Rebels ahead 2-1.
Yeah, great play by Yellowaga, and you know what? I remember seeing him do that in October and November, and I thought, I think he's got that. And when he made the move to go to the middle at the Prince Albert Blue, and I thought, yeah, keep going, man, keep going. You got this.
That's disgusting. Just cutting through everybody for his, you're not going to believe it, second goal of the season. Yeah, no, I think that number's going to increase. And underestimate Nate Yellowaga at your own peril. He won a title in the BCHL last year with the Brooks Bandits. Now he's a defenseman in the WHL as a 17-year-old, 11 points in 26 games. The guy was somehow only a 9th round pick in the WHL draft in 2023. But if he can put it together like that consistently, we're going to be seeing a lot more of this guy. Nate Yellowaga of the Red Deer Rebels. Big dub.
The length of the ice. And that'll pretty much do it for the Red Deer power play. Just a few seconds left as Yellowaga now brings it over center ice. Takes it to the net, fans on a shot. Now they score! 1 second left in the power play. Wouldn't you know it? The Rebels catch a break. After Yellowaga fans on the shot, it ends up right on the stick of Matei Mikes. And with 1 second left in the power play, the Rebels cash it in, and Mikes has his second goal in the Western Hockey League.
Yeah, kind of as Yellowaga is coming in, he's coming in to dust off the puck, and Mikes just says, no, we're not dusting this off. We're going to shoot this one in just right now.
It's a pretty nifty little drop pass for Yellowaga. He'll take it. So for Mikes, who scored his first goal in the WHL a couple of nights ago in Lethbridge, and now has his first power play goal in the dub. There was 1 second left in the man advantage. And the Rebels settles on the stick of a lane. Fires up the right wing side, but it's held in at the left point by Lisi. Into the corner for McSwain. In the slot, shot, scores! Nate Yellowaga takes a quick pass from Cameron Kuzma, and he rifles it home from the slot. And with 7:36 to go in this second period, the Rebels have their second goal of the game. It's 2-0. Nice work down in the left corner by Landon McSwain to dig the puck loose for Kuzma, and he finds Nate Yellowaga all alone in the
shot. Also from the outside, Cleaver can make the stop. They got extra traffic there. Hurricanes doing a really good job though, Forbesy, blocking shots. They've done a lot of good things defensively that way, making sure that if they're not having the guy, they're making sure they're getting in the shot lane.
Face-off win for Red Deer on the power play. Dying seconds, Yellowaga wrist shot, scores! A bullet through a screen. A power play goal, and the Rebels have their first lead. It's 2-1.
Yeah, McSwain right away pointing at his right hip as he says it went off the side of his leg and into the net. He plants himself right out front. Yellowaga, so agile across the top of the zone. And he's looking head up the entire way. Gets it past that first layer. That's so important as the top defender to fire that puck past the first guy. If you can get it past the first guy, anything can happen. And he banks it right off McSwain and into the net. And for 2-1.
To the Regina line, drops it off for Yellowaga. Yellowaga takes it down low. He's going to go behind the net, back past the left slot. Brigley picks it up there, takes it bottom of the left circle and out of the corner. Brigley back to the point. He's got room in the high slot. He'll get the shot away. Save made by Schlenker, and he holds on. This past fall and got into a couple of games and came home with a silver medal. Pats get the puck out to center. They'll dump it into Red Deer's end. 10 seconds left in period number 2. Yellowaga makes a nice move in his right quarter, gets himself some room.
Breakout play by the Rebels there, and again Cohen Lodge kind of in the mix of things, and a little rush play. And this Yellowaga's somebody that has definitely caught my eye today. He's got some slick little feet on him. He's got some quick hips, and kind of neat with the puck as well. So he's created some offense. He defends pretty hard. Doesn't play on the power play very much, but
outstanding skater.
Yeah,
absolutely. His first year Rebels defenseman out of Calgary. Played in the BCHL last year with the Brooks Bandits. 14 points on the season.
Another 17-year-old,
checked out 13 points. Well, exactly, yeah. Young core of this Red Deer Rebels club. He's a big part of it. 5:23 to go in the third. Swain has it in his feet. Didn't know it was there. Pats can't clear. Hamilton peels back top of the right circle. Hamilton still with it. Back to the blue line. Yellowaga. Left slot Varga. One-timer. Scores! Calder Varga, overtime winner! Rebels take it 2-1.
Well, great job by the Rebels there in overtime. Awesome power play. Obviously the goal scorer on a nice one-timer, but that We had that Landon McSwain in front of the net, just causing a ruckus the minute and a half they were out there. Yeah, Yellowaga sets him up nice, great shot, but again, without having that guy in front, that McSwain, he's kind of the sacrificial guy, but man, what a great team win here.
Calder Varga, his second point of the game. Rips home the overtime winner, his 12th of the season, 4th power play goal of the year, as the Rebels do a victory lap on a Tuesday night at the Marchand Crane Centrium. Rebels win it in overtime, 2-1. We'll take the break. To be sure, one of them leading directly to a goal. And that one to start a penalty kill. Hamilton. Rebels bring it back into Calgary territory. Lose it, however. Hitman get it up the boards to the left point. Yellowaga holds it in. Right side for Hamilton. He holds. Shot out front. Scores! Perfect pass by Beckett Hamilton. Tipped home by Tyson Uremko. At 4:59 into the first period. Rebels lead 1-0.
Yeah, just a nice play. Red Deer does a good job of getting the puck in and then getting it up high where they go from this near side to the far side where all the open ice is. And Beckett Hamilton has time to pick his head up and make a great play.
And Uremko all alone just off the top of the crease, deflects it into a wide open net. So for Uremko, that's his 6th goal on the season, his 3rd power play goal of the year. And early in period number 1, the Rebels open things up. They lead 1-0.
I like the power play there. It's about breaking pressure, and they did exactly.
Puck back in Red Deer territory with under 4 minutes left to play in period number 1. 3-0 Penticton here at the South Okanagan Event Center. Nate Yellowaga with it. Up ahead to Hamilton. Hamilton, right side, Varga. He'll take it to the net. Backhand! Scores! What a beauty by Calder Varga as he goes backhand past rails. And late in the first period, the Rebels are on the board. It's 3-1. Vargas, full speed coming in from the right slot, took a short pass from Beckett Hamilton and made no mistake putting it home for Varga. That is goal number 13 on the season. And the Rebels needed that one in a big way. 3:43 to go in this first period. And they've cut their deficit to 3-1. Yellowaga will also pick up an assist on that one for the Rebels.
Swing it in behind the net. Yellowaga activates from the line, throws it out in front to shot. Riles makes the save, and he'll hang on for the whistle. It's far too easy for this.
Puck at the left point. Alstead shot. Save made by Peyton Shore. Rebels come across center, up left wing. It's Landon McSwain out of Anchorage, Alaska. 10 goals, 10 assists so far for the first-year Rebels forward. Michaud plays it up his left wing. Kwasnika can't pick it up. Won't be enough for icing as Yellowaga's back to get it in his own end with 4:33 to go in the period. Yellowaga would have played a few games over the last couple of years in this building as a member of the Brooks Bandits. Icing is the call. There's the Brooks Bandits, now part of the BCHL, where the Penticton Bees were for decades up until last year. First year in the Western Hockey League for the Penticton Bees, and been pretty successful so far as they have cracked the CHL top 10 here in the last couple of weeks in this Rocket Travel power play. Visit rockittravel.ca today. We're 2:36 into period number 2, 3-1 Penticton. Face off to the left side of Andrew Rails. Wrigley in on the face off. Rebels do win it. Yellowaga at the right point. Plays it right wall. Hamilton. No shooting lane, so we'll bump it back to Yellowaga. Top of the right circle. Left side Varga. One-time blast. He fanned on it. Wanted to let her rip from the top of left circle, but couldn't connect. Puck in the corner boards. Rebels pull it out of the scrum. Brigley spins. Drops it back to Varga on the left flank. Tried to get it to the left point. Gets knocked down, but Yellowaga does pick it up. Gets a shot away. Save. Rebounds out front. Scores! Talon Brigley puts it home, and the Rebels are back within a goal at 3-2. It'll be an even strength goal as the Penticton penalty had come to an end. But the Rebels have made a game of it now early in period number 2. As the captain puts home his 14th goal of the season. It was a Shot from the left point by Yellowaga. Scramble out front, and the captain found it. And he puts it home. 3:02 into period number 2. It's a 3-2 game. 56th career goal for Brigley in game 3:05.
Cat remains at center. Anderson with it now. Gets it to Subiars. And he'll move that puck here. Yellowaga looks for shelter back behind his own net on the right side. Trying to move away from Polentine. Yellowaga scoots in. Nice move. Here's the chance. The shot and score. Oh, what a tremendous individual effort by a tremendous rookie defenseman, Nate Yellowaga, with his 5th goal of the season. That would make his dad, Kevin, extremely proud. Worked away from McInnes, went to the backhand, then to the fore, and he's able to score probably one of Red Deer's most spectacular goals of the season. And it's a power play goal, but one man is all it took to get it done. Wow. Nate Yellowaga, take a bow for that tremendous effort. It's a 5-2 game. Rockets have the lead. But I'll tell you, when you see skill like that, even if it's a member of the opposition, you have to applaud the efforts of that individual's performance. Spectacular.
Yellowaga, 2 minutes power play goal, unassisted at 14-17.
Yeah, he didn't need anybody's help there. He did not need anyone to feed him the puck. He says, man, I'm going to take it in my own hands and get her done. He did exactly that. Puck to center ice right wing. Here's Goysick. He can't handle. Kelowna getting goals here tonight from Hiroki Goysick, Wojtek Shihash, Hayden Papanicus, TJ Ginlop, and Eli Barrett, his first goal in the WHL. Yellowaga with probably the most spectacular goal of any of the 8 that have been scored. We've got a winner, by the way, on the... And he'll move that puck here. Yellowaga looks for shelter back behind his own net on the right side. Trying to move away from Polentine. Yellowaga scoots in. Nice move. Here's the chance. The shot and score. Oh, what a tremendous individual effort by a tremendous rookie defenseman, Nate Yellowaga, with his 5th goal of the season. That would make his dad, Kevin, extremely proud.
Beckett Hamilton leads this team with 16 goals, 38 points. Drop feed for Varga. He'll pick up steam, flying down the right wing. In front, Yellowaga, and he scores. A power play goal off the rush from the Rebels, and they do indeed take a 2-1 lead with 13:09 to go in the 3rd.
Yeah, and again, you don't often see a ton of success on the power play off the rush. Usually it's something that's got to happen inside your own zone after you get possession, but that's moving pretty good. You see, you make that drop pass to a guy in between the hash marks in front of the net, right there. I don't know how he gets a shot away. It just looks like it's a little bit easy.
Dangerous ice, like he found aimed right down the middle. Now they have a man advantage, right? They have an outnumbered situation, but no one picked them up clearly, right?
Exactly. That's the thing. I mean, and now when that puck gets that close to your net, you can't. I mean, that's the first job you got to do is take that space away.
Still time.
Both teams get fresh legs on the ice. Hamilton's still out there for Red Deer. He'll drop it back to Varga. Speeds up right wing. He'll get across the Vancouver line. Varga. He'll take it down low. Pass out front in the slot. Yellowaga. Shot! Scores! Nate Yellowaga! Power play goal on a perfect pass from Calder Varga. And with 13:09 left to go in period number 3, the Rebels take the lead. It's 2-1 here in Langley. Varga entered the zone up right wing, going full speed, dropped it off to Yellowaga, who was all alone in the slot, and he makes no mistake for his 6th goal of the season, his 3rd power play goal of the year. And the Rebels regain the lead at 2-1. Just shy of 7 minutes into period number 3. The Rebels cash in on the Rocket Travel power play. Wrigley at center. He'll take the draw against Chorney.
And the first star of the hockey game tonight, he scored the game winner for the Rebels at the 6:51 mark of period number 3. Number 7, Nate Yellowaga. Yellowaga, Olsen, Varga, the 3 stars presentation of Aura Natural Market in that order. Thank you so much for joining us here at the LEC this afternoon.
The Red Deer net on the stick of Nate Yellowaga as the Rebels finish off a line change. Sopiar scampers up the right side, gets across the blue lines, into the corner. Loose stick, puck bounces back to the point. Yellowaga, top of the left circle, he'll take it down low, doesn't get a shot away under pressure. Back to Lisi, right side, Sopiar's shot, tipped on net, scores! It bounces in off Tyson Yaremko. It's a power play goal for the Red Deer Rebels with 3:03 left to go in this third period. Rebels lead 3-2. The power play cashes in. Patrick Sopiars leads the flyby. So it may be his goal, but either way, the Rebels take the lead on the power play. Yaremko was parked just inside the blue paint. And we get the overhead replay. That puck, I believe, hit the Prince George defender. So it will be the goal for Sopiar.
For the beauty the other night, down the right wing.
His first in the WHL.
Yeah.
Yellowaga at the right point. Dumps it off to Lisi. Left point now for Feuder. Fan on his shot. Able to hang on to it. Brings it up the left wall instead. Feuder behind the net. Bank pass over to Yellowaga at the right half wall. Chops it into the corner to Dranchak, who will settle it down. Back to the right point. Nate Yellowaga, high slot. Works it down to Feuder along the blue line. He'll hold, toe drag, shot attempt, save Hutchison. Nice slot. Then he fights his way to the puck again. Chichkin, shot, save made by Woodsky. Kicked it away from Landon McSwain with the left pad. Yellowaga, he's going to cut it into the slot. Drops off Chichkin, shot, scores! Alexei Chichkin beats Woodsky through the 5-hole. Rebels lead 1-0.
Yeah, great shot by Chichkin, finding the 5-hole there. But it was all set up by the early efforts of Cohen Lodge during the shift, who made a nice interception on a pass and a great reverse hit. But as we see on the replay here, Chichkin finds a 5-hole on a point shot. A nice pass by Nate Yellowaga, and Rebels are up 1-0. Troy.
I think Woodsky thought Chichkin was going to try and shelf it, but then couldn't react in time when Chichkin kept that shot along the ice.
Yeah.
Beat him through the 5-hole. So that's his second goal of the season, first since November 30th against Calgary. It's now a 4-game point streak for Alexei Chichkin. He'll slowly play it around the net as the Rebels were working on a line change at the time. Now they can give chase as Nolan Schmidt ties it up in the left corner. Arjun Bao is there alongside Graydon Peterson for your Red Deer Rebels. Moose Jaw picks up the loose puck, and Dominic Pavlik gets out to center before he's stripped of the puck. Rebels turn it the other way. Play of the night. They're still working with a 2-0 lead on Moose Jaw. Yellowaga glides up the left wing. He'll take it down low. Yellowaga takes a look out front. He's going to go around the Moose Jaw net. Passes to the right wing. Sopiar is with it. Pass out front. Shot. Anderson save. Rebound. Scores! Tyson Yaremko puts the loose puck home. It's a power play goal. Rebels lead 3-0.
Yeah, shot by Anderson right in the mid slot, and Woodsky was not able to find it, but Yaremko was right on the doorstep and sniffed it out just over his pad and put her, and made no mistake, put her right in the back of the net. Right.
Woodsky got about 80% of that shot from the slot by Anderson. It trickled loose just enough for Yaremko to tap it in for his 7th of the season, his 4th power play goal of the year. To Sopiars, plays it into the corner. Now for Paul Anderson, chips it back to Sopiars. Anderson, left corner for Red Deer, takes a look. Brings it back to the point. Yellowaga one-timer. Scores! Nate Yellowaga's point shot finds its way home. It's another power play goal for the Rebels. And Yellowaga makes it 3-2 Red Deer. Nate Yellowaga. Quick shot from the left point. Goes off a body and in. And the Red Deer Rebels cash in on back-to-back power play goals. We're a minute 20 into the third period, and the Rebels are up 3-2. as Yellowaga rips it home for goal number 7 on the season. Be Chenier that got him in the nose area. Now Anderson on his own left wing fires the puck around the long way. Sopiar is going to try and keep it in at the left point, does, but it rolls away from him. And now the Hurricanes have a one-on-one. Anderson into Red Deer territory, gets to the slot, can't get a shot away, gets knocked down, play continues. 35 seconds left in Red Deer's power play. They've had chances, but we play on in overtime. We're tied at 3. Kuzma over to Anderson just off the bench. Drops it off for Yellowaga at the left point. 20 seconds left in the power play. Yellowaga to Anderson. Back to Yellowaga, one-time blast. Tipped on net, save, rebound, scores! He's done it again! Paul Anderson, overtime winner for the second game in a row! And the Rebels get it done 4-3 in overtime!
Anderson picking that puck up just off the bottom of the circle, coming out front off a rebound, and made no mistake putting it right in the top corner.
Anderson, his second straight overtime winner, his 18th goal of the season, and it comes on a power play. The Rebels had to take the long route, but they do get it done as they defeat the Lethbridge Hurricanes 4-3 and now sit in 7th place in the WHL's Eastern Conference standings.
Lethbridge Hurricanes 3!
Paul Anderson, the hero once again, as the Rebels take a hard-earned victory lap here at the Marsh. Sean Crane.
His 18th goal, 30th point of the season, assisted by number 27, Matei Mikes, and number 7, Nate Yellowaga. Power play goal at 2:49. That's Anderson from Mikes and Yellowaga on the power play at 2:49. And with that goal, another.
Yellowaga is going to come out from behind his net at full speed. Finds the lane across center. Tied up there, gets the puck into Medicine Hat territory. Mikes has room in the slot. He'll shoot, save Switzer off the blocker. Nice set up there by Yellowaga. Then he's cross-checked from behind. And now what's going to be?
They're able to clear the puck like that, but Gardner's got all kinds of time, and he makes no mistake to send it down the length of the ice.
Yellowaga for Yuri Kamas. Sends it into the Blades end. Kachkowski to the near corner, and this is rippled down the ice by Tristan Doyle. Blades change up penalty killers again up front. Back out come Matthews and Parr to join Kachkowski and Doyle. Kamas to the Blades line, shoots it in. Kachkowski to it, rims to the far side, cut off by Cameron Kuzma. Back to the line, Yellowaga. Near side, Kamas. Midpoint, Yellowaga. Left wing, Kuzma fires a shot and scores! That deflects in front and in. Although they're looking at Kuzma as if he scored the goal, but that one hits something on the way. Changed directions and finds the back of the net, and Red Deer, 1:55 into the hockey game, have opened the scoring here in Saskatoon.
Well, that one, you're right, Les. It hit a body out in front, but it may have even got a piece of Evan Gardner's glove, and that's exactly it. Gardner gets a piece of it, and that one pops over his glove. It's good.
To the contest.
Red Deer goal is 10th of the season, scored by number 9, Cameron Kuzma. The assist to number 5, Yuri Kamas, and number 7, Nate Yellowaga. That's a power play goal at 1:55.
Back comes Kuzma in over the Blades line. Sharp.
30 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Rebels come out with the puck. Yellowaga at the point. Up the right wing boards. Yellowaga is going to take it to the net himself. Pass out front, just between the feet of Anderson. Couldn't tap it home. Great looking setup by Yellowaga. Almost ended up in Red Deer's first goal of the game. Yellowaga left early in the first period last night after being hit hard into the boards, so it's good to see him back in the lineup for tonight's game. He only played 2.5 minutes. Yellowaga at the point. Up the right wing boards. Yellowaga is going to take it to the net himself. Pass out front, just between the feet of Anderson. Couldn't tap it home. Great looking setup by Yellowaga. Almost ended up in Red Deer's first goal of the game. Yellowaga left early in the first period last night after being hit hard into the boards, so it's good to see him back in the lineup for tonight's game. He only played 2.5 minutes. Rebels with 25 seconds left in their power play. Yellowaga out there now for Red Deer. He can wheel it, and he will cross his own blue line. Gets to center, gets to the Raiders line. He'll dump it in wide in the net. Puck off the end boards. Yellowaga had his stick lifted. He'll tie it up in the corner alongside Christensen. Sopiars bangs it loose. Here he Camus on right wing. He'll take a look. Plays it to the left point. Kuzma holds, shoots, rips it wide. Rebound out front. Sopiars hooked up. That's going to be a penalty. And if you're the Rebels now on what officially is their third power play of the game. Looking to tie it at 1. As Yellowaga darts across center. Glides across the blue line. Over to Matei Mikes on left wing. Mikes, he'll take it to the net. Poke check, but it's held in at the point. Camus, top of the right circle, shoots, blocked, rebound, it'll all the way back into Red Deer territory. Rocket of a shot by Sopiars, but it was wide. Rebels had a good setup. Yellowaga pressured on the play. He's going to speed it into Prince Albert's end himself. Pass up the right side, finds Sopiars. Shields it, gets knocked down. And the Raiders clear at the link. He'll stumble. Stays battling for the puck alongside Gilbo. Rebels have it. Kuzma in the right corner. Out front, Varga. Shot, didn't get it through. Deflected wide from down low. Rebels have the loose puck at the blue line. Nate Yellowaga darts to the top of the right circle. Takes it down into the corner. He's going to go around the Wenatchee net with it. Tries a backdoor pass. Shot! Varga didn't get all of it, but almost snuck it home regardless on a nifty-looking setup from Yellowaga. He's got the puck at center. Quickly head to Varga again on right wing. He'll look to shoot. Toe drag gets the shot away, but this time it's deflected. But good pressure on that shift.
Beauty shift by Nate Yellowaga. Like, maybe he should wear 8 instead of 7 tonight, the way he was skating around. A good lap and a half. Letting Wenatchee know what's what tonight.
Cale McCart-esque in terms of his skating ability, that's for darn sure. Face off to the left side of Cal Conway. He's out of Andover, Minnesota. In Wenatchee's end, Gilbo takes a bump from Kuzma on the forecheck. Puck to the left point. Yellowaga holds, no shooting lane, puts it left wing side for Beckett Hamilton. A couple of cuts and back to the point. Yellowaga shot, save Conway, rebound! That one's underneath the netminder. But the Rebels with 2 or 3 good scoring opportunities so far on this power play.
Yeah, definitely some good movement by the Rebels there and created some nice chances, getting the puck going side to side and having Wenatchee on their heels.
But it stays 1-1, 10 seconds left in the power play. Mike's on left wing, drops it back. Kuzma, Yellowaga, right side Camus, top of the circle, shoots. Conway makes the save and just barely, as now the Wild intercept, and they're going to bring it up to the Red Deer blue line. Up right wing, getting the shot away save made by Condra. He'll cover up. Rebels need to hustle to get to this puck. Anderson will just in time, knocks it back to Yellowaga. And now he'll speed ahead here in overtime. Up the left side, into the Wenatchee zone. Yellowaga is going to go around the net, gets tied up in the near corner. He's going to pin it along the boards. Anderson down low to try and help. He's tied up. Looking for some space. Anderson down low, 1-on-2. Loses the puck. Now clear, but the Rebels coming oh so close to scoring on that power play shift.
Good start to the PP. They got a few through and some good chances.
Couple of shots on net there. Now Nate Yellowaga brings it across center. Right side feed to Sopiars. Former Prince George Cougar tries to drop the pass off, but it's intercepted by Grady Webman, who clears it. Camus at his own blue line over to Kuzma. Mike's in his own zone now. Rebels with just 15 seconds left in their power play. Puck behind their own net. Yellowaga's got it. He's got 4 power play goals this season out of his 7 overall. Kuzma gets to the line. Plays it left wing. Matei Mikes tries to chip it in. Kuzma in the corner, drops it to left point. Yellowaga one-time shot into the glove of Conway. Right
base for Jacobs, and he's able to walk right in. And good save by Condra again, kicking that left pad out and kicking it out far enough that Red Deer defenseman was able to find it.
Spins, works it to the right point. Yellowaga, no shooting lane, so he'll rip it around the net. Hamilton will stop it on left wing. 1-on-2. Anderson trying to find his way to it. Turco can't clear. Lisi holds it in for the moment. And now it's going to be a penalty to Beckett Hamilton for tripping. And now Turco's got room up the right wing side. 2-on-1. He's going to pass into the slot, but a good diving defensive play by Yellowaga. It's DeWitt to the left of Condro. As it bounces around Hamilton on right wing for Calgary. Back to Ora at the point. Slides it over quickly. Ty Meunier back to Hunter Ora. Calder Hamilton with it for Calgary. Walks along the blue line. Right slot. Doc fakes the shot. Brings it to the high slot. Cuts to the middle. Looks for a lane. Plays it left side to Meunier. Back to the point. Ora. Top of the right circle. Shoots. Rips it wide. Rebound off the end boards. Rebels get it to the line. And now they've got a shorthanded break. Sopiars gets it over to DeWitt. Up the left slot. He'll get the pass through, but it's deflected by Hamilton behind the net. As now DeWitt stays on the forecheck. Now Calgary digs it loose. First minute 15 and the penalty gone. Lodwick tries to split the D, gets knocked down. Yellowaga plays it up left wing, didn't get much on it, but does get some help from DeWitt. Looked like he was slew-footed along the boards almost, as he and Calder Hamilton fell together awkwardly. Play allowed to continue. Under 7 to go in the third period. 90 seconds gone in the 4-minute Calgary power play. Mays on right wing for the Hitmen. Stops at the hash marks. Pass into the slot. Rebels get a stick on it. And once again, Cohen Lodge fires it the full length of the ice after a good read by Paul Anderson.
All sorts of time on the left side, bigs it ahead, but a good job by Yellowaga to prevent the clear. McSwain down low, holds it backdoor feed. What a save by Stebatek! Are you kidding me? McSwain shoots, scores! Landon McSwain finds the loose puck and puts it home with 8.2 seconds left to go in the period. It's an even strength goal. Rebels tie it at 1.
Yeah, Stebatek made a phenomenal save to start off that little fire drill around his crease, but could never find the handle on it to cover it. And McSwain turns around and fires it right in the empty net. And the Rebels have equaled the score.
A sensational save by Stebatek originally, but McSwain stays on it and with bodies in the crease puts it home for his second goal in as many games, his second goal in the Western Hockey League. And in the dying seconds of period number 2, the Red Deer Rebels have tied this game at 1 as McSwain, the rookie from Anchorage, Alaska.
Right corner, right point, Yellowaga. Middle point, Lisi. Right slot, Yellowaga. Shot! Rips it high and wide. Dranchak holds the rebound at the left point. Hamilton at the right point. Pulls up. Pivots, drops it back to Yellowaga at the blue line. Cuts to the middle, he'll shoot for traffic save. Rebound pops loose. Oh, stops that one. Anderson drives it home toward the net. The red light goes on. I don't know if that puck ever went in. I think it went off the post initially. The red light goes on. And now the referee signals, I believe, goal. So I think Paul Anderson has, and it's a goal for Paul Anderson. 5:13 left to go in the first period. And the Rebels have made it a 3-1 game here in Lethbridge.
The puck in. Gives chase on Yellowaga, who ducks away from the check and takes the puck with him. Turned it up the boards for Landon McSwain. Hamilton will tap it back, and now Yellowaga cross ice for Sopiars. Nate Yellowaga comes to center. Good speed across the line. Across ice pass for Kuzman out of Varga. Left circle. Anderson will race to it. Finds Sopiars back to the right point. Kamas left side. Yellowaga long shot, rebound in front, and Oaken got a pad down to make a save. The line, Lisi with room, a shot tipped, and that goes through the goal mouth. Kibblewhite slammed it forward on the left wing. Longley couldn't hold, loose puck in front, and Sopiars couldn't find the handle. Hamilton from a sharp angle, that was blocked. Adair will settle it down from the left wing. Turning on the left board, speeds it back to the line. Kamas to the far side. Yellowaga, hot shot, and a blocker saved by Cleaver. Bird forces it up the board.
The Rebels come up empty on the man advantage one more time. They're 0 for 3 on the night. They trail by 3. Yellowaga into the zone, shot off a leg and wide. Yellowaga chops it to the crease, out of everyone's reach. Chichkin left wing, bangs it on net, save made by Casey. He holds on. 7:40 seconds left in the power play. Rebels pull it loose, back to the left point. Temple, or check that, Kuzma over to the right side. Yellowaga, he'll shoot, blocked. Kuzma keeps it in, shot, save, puck is loose, it bounces. The Rebels come up empty on the man advantage one more time. They're 0 for 3 on the night. They trail by 3. Yellowaga into the zone, shot off a leg and wide. Yellowaga chops it to the crease, out of everyone's reach. Chichkin left wing, bangs it on net, save made by Casey. He holds on. 7:40. Left wing side for Paul Anderson. To the point, Yellowaga. Right side, Sopiars. Yellowaga takes up the right wing boards, drops it back to Sopiars. He'll work it left slot. Anderson had to go off his skate. Pass was just off the mark, but Anderson's able to keep it in at the left point. Another shot, tipped on net. That one goes off the crossbar. Rebound, Brigley can't negotiate it. Calder Varga tipping that one past Switzer, but he rang it off the crossbar. Now Yellowaga shoots, save, rebound. They score. Calder Varga. That puck was bouncing all the way between here and Raymond. But somehow Varga able to negotiate it home, and the Rebels have another power play tally, their third of the game. It comes early in the third period to make it 8-3. That puck was all over the place. Switzer thought the play was dead, but the puck was still around in the slot. It lands in the crease, and Varga jams it home. 2:08 into this third period. Varga with a little luck.
Faring far better than those numbers would suggest here tonight. Cam Parr with it for the Tigers. He'll cross the Rebel blue line, try to go through his legs and around Nate Yellowaga, but That didn't go too far. Yellowaga able to break up the opportunity. 2 minutes left in the third. Rebels controlling behind their own goal. Pass up the right wing boards for McSwain. Tip to center. Sopiar's onto the rolling puck. Pass off for Graydon Peterson's behind him, and the Tigers will take it back in their own zone. Reshny is stretched to center for Gordon Carroll. It's out of his reach, and the Rebels will get it back at center. Sopiar's to his left for Anderson. Pass to Varga, out of his reach, but Varga recovers it in the corner. Shouldered off the puck by Steen. Taken back by Gordon Carroll as he'll work up ice. Cross center and chip it in below the Rebel goal line. Rebels will sweep it back to center with under 90 seconds left in the third. Pushed around to the right wing boards, dug loose by Stangram. Tried to spring core one-on-one into the Rebel zone. That was cut off and dumped back down into the Tigers zone. Basha back out there for the Tigers. He'll speed down the left wing wall. Head in behind the net of Shore. Goal shy of a hat trick. Basha pinned in the corner. Stangram digs it loose. Played to the point, Van Mulligan. Off to his left, Mew Hunnan. Played to the circle for Cousins. Hustling to it, battling with Yellowaga for the puck. It comes loose to Basha. Behind the goal of Shore, Andrew Basha. Chip to his left. As Yellowaga and back
to the left point. He's hit hard from behind along the boards by Barrett. He's down on the play, and there's no call. Barrett drilled DeWitt from behind into the glass, and there's no call for boarding or charging, and the Rebels are rightly incensed. Nate Yellowaga. If the Rebels end up shorthanded out of this, and I don't think they will, that would have been quite the... Their own blue line, Condra heads off for the extra attacker. Yellowaga gets across the Raiders line. He gets a shot away. Orslac kicks it aside. Varga plays it around the net. Rebels have it on left wing. Yellowaga down low, puts it into the crease. Scores! The Rebels have tied this game at 3 with 46.3 seconds left to go in the third period. It's a 3-3 game. As Nate Yellowaga centers it, it bounces in. And the Rebels have tied this one in the final minute. Yellowaga centered, and that one goes in off of Justice Christensen. It'll be an own goal, but the Rebels, off of the centering feed from Nate Yellowaga, have tied this game at 3 with 46.3 seconds left to play in this third period. Their own blue line, Condra heads off for the extra attacker. Yellowaga gets across the Raiders line. He gets a shot away. Orslac kicks it aside. Varga plays it around the net. Rebels have it on left wing. Yellowaga down low, puts it into the crease. Scores! The Rebels have tied this game at 3 with 46.3 seconds left to go in the third period. It's a 3-3 game. As Nate Yellowaga centers it, it bounces in. And the Rebels have tied this one in the final minute.